There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flushed out right. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards remain on second down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Prescott to throw it. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
That's good.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 3.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he's going to have the Packers' first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A gain of 8 and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Conner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I got it. Check 50.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Bobby McCain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Ball carrier. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Vikings.
Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Vikings.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
And out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Brings up second and 5.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Pollard, the
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Pollard.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And it's 3rd.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
He's got a man. It's Williams. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Anthony Jennings on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 18.
Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Packers 20, Vikings 14. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That one good for 21 yards, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott, a slant to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 27, Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up. But he trusted his defense. Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline. Well, we'll see what his offense can do. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Pollard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Third and long for Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
The 16-yard line.
On first down, Pollard able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Michael Kendricks made the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Prescott from the gun on third. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Minnesota.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
Rodgers.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Rodgers again now. Escaping the press. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. J.J. Nelson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Complete to
Josh Reynolds.
Touchdown,
his first
Minnesota.
touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Vikings 29. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Play action now. Prescott. Short throw to Disley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Right there. 54, right there.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
They're tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. There's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Being chased out left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And some strong running.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here comes Nelson. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Oh, it don't matter.
The 30,
it don't matter.
past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Terry connecting on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Vikings 35.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they're on offense.